Okay, so we are on the Symphony of the Seas today, the Royal Caribbean. This is the sister ship to the Oasis of the Seas, which we were on last year. So in terms of layout and design and what it has to offer, it's almost identical. I figure it's worth a walkthrough if you haven't seen my other video or you're planning on being on this ship. Take a look at this. This might actually help you learn the lay of the land a little bit prior to being on the ship itself. The ship is huge. I'm going to make an emphasis of calling it a ship in my past videos for other cruises. I've made the mistake of calling it a boat a few times, and the comments get pretty crazy when I call it a boat. I know it's not a boat, it's a ship. So I'm going to try to do better. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into it. Good or bad? If you watch my videos, you know I don't like going on and on and on. Is the ship good or bad? Is it worth your time here? This is phenomenal. This is really great. Just like the Oasis of the Seas, it's like a floating city. I think it's got a max capacity of 6,000 people. It's huge in terms of what it just has to offer. I'm walking right now on the 5th floor. The 5th floor is where you're going to get brought into. If you notice right out here, that's the main gangway. And as you enter the boat for the first time, that's where you're going to be brought in. And here you are. You're just like in this inner city kind of world over here. You've got different bars over here. You've got your Starbucks coffee over here. Karaoke's in the back. All sorts of different shops that are over here. Duty-free shops, jewelry shops, you know, all sorts of different for clothing, so on and so forth. More bars. No shortage of bars here. And I have really cool themes like an Irish pub kind of thing. And up here at nighttime, up these stairs, they'll have on the balcony, they'll have live music. Sorrento's is the pizza place that serves pizza. I think until 3 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. Pizza's surprisingly fun and good. Main promenade, so I see a lot of people hang out down here, and it's a great place to get some quick snacks, things like that, coffee, tea, cool art deco. Floating bar is right back here. Floating bar is a lot of fun. If you have not been on the floating bar, I've seen this before. You basically get on here, you get your drink, you hang out here, and this piece actually rises and goes up from the 5th floor to the 8th floor. You can just ride this thing back and forth, or you can use it as a means of transportation, a slow transportation, to get to 8. This is really fun. The Bionic Bar. Bionic Bar is cool. You basically don't have to talk to a bartender or work with anyone in particular. They'll have these tablets that are out here, and you make your drink. And these robotic arms will come down and do everything for you. It's really wild. I did it the other day. I feel like the drinks were stronger at the Bionic Bar as opposed to the bartender. So, this is the 5th floor. 6th floor is broken up into 2 pieces. You have your fore and your aft parts of the boat. So one part is going to be your boardwalk, as they call it. We're going to go there right now. So on the aft part of the 6th floor, you have your boardwalk. Boardwalk is really nice. Let's see if we can get in here. Oh, there we go. This is a really nice nice area for like nighttime. You come out here, there's all the little kids that come out and play. There's got a carousel over here. There's a hot dog place over here. All sorts of cool art. Zoltar, just like on the other boat. Zoltar from Big is here.
Is mine for the telling.
Oh, I woke up Zoltar. Carousels over here. You've got a really big candy shop over there, Sugar Beach. And they have all sorts of different candy and whatnot. Playmakers is an awesome sports bar. I love Playmakers. Food here is phenomenal as well. Not included in your package. It's ad hoc. Totally worth it. Johnny Rockets, just like on Oasis of the Seas. Johnny Rockets is here as well. Breakfasts are included from what I gather, but anything else afterwards is not. Johnny Rockets is fun. This is the dry slide, as we call it. I think it has a different name to it, but you can go from floor 16 and you get into like a little potato sack kind of thing, and you come down and you land here on deck 6. It sounds scary. It's really not scary. It's super fun, actually. And the aft part of the boat, here we are all the way in the back. Here's your main movie theater. So last night we watched Hero. It was a live performance. Sometimes I throw a movie screen up and we'll watch movies, you know, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was on the other night. All sorts of movies like that. Big seating area, as you can see. They'll do like water shows. Phenomenal stuff. Just like an Oasis of the Seas. Top quality performances here. So, oh, the Abyss. That's what this is called. That potato slide thing, as they call it. I always call it a potato slide. It's the Abyss. So, we're going to walk back onto 6, and we're going to go to the front of the boat. We'll take a look at what's over there. It's just easier to watch these videos while you're home, or let's say, as opposed to learning the lay of the land while you're on the boat. I feel like you kind of burn half of a day because it's easy to get turned around, and it's just kind of overwhelming because there's so many different things you could do on this ship. See, I didn't call it a boat, I called it a ship. So we're going to jump to the other side of 6 and show you what that looks like. As I said earlier, 6 is divided into 2 parts of the boat, 4 in the aft. So we're still in the back of the boat right now. Just want to it overhangs, overlooks the promenade on the 5th floor. You've got Schooner's Bar over here. And then you've got like if you go and you have like a picture package like us, you come here at nighttime. If you don't want to use your app, you can come here and use these tablets and kiosks. And you can go check out what photos were taken of you that day, purchase them, store them away, that kind of thing. So as you can see, I'm trying to do this as early as possible because this area gets packed during the day. It's a hot spot. Everyone comes and hangs out. It's like 6:30 right now. You can see some people have already started coming down and claiming their space here. But you come down here at 11, 12 o'clock in the morning, it's pretty busy. All right, let's head to the other side of the boat there. Okay, so now we're in the front of the boat. Oh boy, now we're in front of the ship. Front of 6, you've got your spa area over here. Your entranceway to one of the Royal Theater doors as well. And then as you can see, the overhang for the rest of the promenade over here. So there's a lot of areas here. Let's say the weather, we have inclement weather or whatnot. There's a lot of different places to just kind of like go and settle down. You know, we've been blessed. We've had really great weather this entire trip. But if we had inclement weather, there's so many different places to set up camp. So speaking of which, why don't we get into 4? 4 is where our casino is. Huge casino, by the way. And more entertainment areas. So here we are on deck 4. Deck 4, they'll have art galleries down here, and you can purchase all sorts of fine art. Studio B, this was fun. Last night we came here for a show. And here we are, the Casino Royale. This casino is enormous, especially one for a boat, in my opinion. Oh boy, for a ship, for that case. A lot of table games, a lot of video games. Let's take a look. Yeah, so if you're a gambler, if you're a smoker, smoking is permitted down here. I think they have certain parts of the area here where non-smoking tables are. I haven't seen them, and it certainly doesn't smell like it. But as you can see, there's no shortage of games here, table games, all sorts of different options. I mean, it still goes on down there. It's vast. It's pretty huge. So as we exit the elevator onto deck 15, we have the Windjammer, which brings us up to 16. That's the all-you-can-eat buffet. Really good food, by the way. Some people kind of like shun buffets. I don't. I'm on vacation. I want options. I want to try everything, and the Windjammer allows for that. Okay, so when we get on to 15, we have option left. This takes us to the back of the ship, where you'll have like the teen club, mini golf, ping pong, all sorts of different activities like that. Or we can go through deck 15 and have all of your pools, your kiddie pools, your adult pools, or I should say family pools and not adult pools. There's hot tubs here and jacuzzis. You've got bars upon bars upon bars. There's a bar there. There's a bar back there. As we go down there, there's another bar that way, another one that way. Right above us is 2 more bars. The key here is it's impossible to be thirsty on this ship. 2 more boats, 2 more pools over here. More hot tubs that accompany them. And then you've got the coolest. If you're a big kid like me, you got the big slides here. I've been on all of these slides. They're so much fun. They twist and turn, dump you out. That one everyone calls a salad bowl, where you kind of flail all about inside this like bowl, and eventually it kind of dumps you down to the water. Really, really neat. And what's interesting is that when you're done with this part of 15, the vibe completely changes as we head to the front of the ship, where the solarium is. And the solarium is like your adult-only area. And they sort of like acclimate that by making this part over here like a 16 and up area, like this one little spot here where you've got nice hot tubs and stuff. So you have a 16 and up over here, and then this is the solarium. So solarium is adult only, 18 and up. And everything changes in the solarium. The music is like tranquility, it's a different layout, more bars, adult only restaurant back here. Breathtaking view of the front of the ship. Absolutely beautiful. Total like chill zone down here. This isn't like your party area where there's loud music or anything. That'd be on the other side of the ship. This is more of like the relaxing area. People get together, hang out, socialize. A lot of cool drinking going on. So this whole area takes the front of the ship. So this is the solarium. And then this is Central Park. Central Park to me, Central Park's like my favorite part of the boat. I don't know what it is about it. It's like this really cool vibe. It's like this New York City-esque type theme, clearly by Central Park. This basically runs through the spine of the ship. As you can see, it's hollowed out. I'm actually using my cell phone for this part. It's a little bit easier than my other camera. And you have rooms that overlook into Central Park. Central Park at nighttime especially is really, really cool because it's dimly lit. Kind of like Edison bulbs, like these warm lights. It's not necessarily a party spot, which is okay. It's a nice spot, like especially if you're dressed up at nighttime. You come down, have some drinks, sit on the benches or the couches. More often than not, they'll have live music here. In the morning, my wife and I always go down here to the cafe and have coffee, tea, fast food, like just quick serve stuff, fruits, bagels, things like that. Really easy. Our floating bar that I was discussing before comes up on that little glass area here. And as you can see, like the roads kind of wind up around. There's all sorts of different foliage. It's just a nice area. At nighttime, this is pretty cool. It's all like dimly lit. There's like this like tree canopy area, and it goes through. My favorite bar, the Trellis Bar. Some of the cool, the bartenders here are really, really cool. For some reason, just something with the Trellis Bar I like the best. They seem to kind of know, maybe it's just the same people that frequent the area more often. Everyone's on a first name basis. Really impressive. Here is where that floating bar lands you. So if you start on 5, you take a really slow ride up, and you'll end up over here on 8. You have your signs everywhere that come up and tell you where you are in the boat, because again, it's easy to lose yourself. Get your fore and aft and tells you where everything is. Lots of different restaurant options here. So if you're not into some of the standard stuff, you have your ad hoc stuff that's not included. Chops, Jamie's, 150 Central Park. Really high-end stores are over here. Boliva's here, I think Cartier's here. Really nice stuff. And you've got your standard maps that kind of show you the lay of the land over here. We're going to loop back up here. We were on 15 before. We went downstairs to 8. Here we are back up on 16. And again, I'm going to use this camera. It's just a little bit easier. It won't be as stable, but it'll look nice. So, just overlooking deck 15, your pool options. There's also a really cool kiddie pool over there if you got some toddlers. Safe, nice and shallow water. It's a little more exciting during the day. All the water fountains are going. That is the Windjammer that I was discussing earlier. And the Windjammer is where you have your all-you-can-eat buffet. Really good food. And let's come back over here. Lots of bars, more bars. No shortage of bars, I promise you that. You won't go thirsty here. More of your pools on deck 15. This is a great area. Top tip, if you get overwhelmed and you You can't find a seat on 15, don't be overwhelmed. People do play the games, especially when you're out at sea, like on sea days. You have to be down here at 6 o'clock in the morning to reserve a chair, which really frustrates me. I hate that. But nonetheless, that's what it is. But if you come to 16, there's always tons of seats. Always tons. So 15, everyone wants to be as close to the pool as possible, as close to the bar as possible. You're literally one flight away, and you have, as you can see, an abundance of chairs and lounges, things like that. 17 is the exclusive area. I'm not allowed up there. I don't have a suite on 17, but that's like super, super ritzy. So if you're like us, you probably spend most of your time up on deck 15 of the ship. 15 again has all the pools and your spas and your hot tubs, your bars, things like that. And as you come back here, we've got a hidden area, but I feel like I've shown so many people and they didn't know what this was back here. But there's a little taco spot back here where you can make your own tacos. They have all different toppings and things like that. And then in the back of that is where most of the kids, especially the teens, have a place to hang out and play. They call it the teen club. So when you go into the teen club, video games and ping pong and all sorts of different activities, and all supervised as well. So you've got your taco shop here. And then you've got basketball and soccer that goes on all day. More chairs. You've got your teen club back there. And then most importantly, you've got some of the really cool activities here that set this ship apart from the others. Great view, by the way. We're looking down at the boardwalk, which is deck 6. There's the abyss slide, or the potato sack slide. And if we come over here, we have mini golf. So we have mini golf up on deck overlooking everything. Really beautiful. Just come over here, that white box, you help yourself. You'll have your clubs, you'll have your balls, and you're all set. And then as we come up here, let me see if I can get out of this gentleman's way. He's working. We'll take the ramp. Up here you'll have Flow Rider. Flow Rider's really, really cool. It looks a lot easier than it is, in my opinion. But then again, there are people that get up there and just kind of wing it. And I'm super jealous of that. Here's your Flow Rider. And as you're waiting online, you know, we're all the way now, as you can tell. This is the complete back of the ship now at this point. They're your engines. So as you're waiting, you're kind of stuck with this amazing view here, you know? There are worse places to be. And that's the abyss. That's the entrance way to the abyss slide. 2 Flow Riders. You get the wipeout bar right over here. And then that. I mean, this is pretty priceless if you ask me. So, in a nutshell, this is the Symphony of the Seas, sister to the Icon of the Seas, which was on last year. Huge boat. I'm told this ship is somewhat larger, or a bit larger than the Oasis. I don't see it. I don't know where that extra space is, but maybe if you know, down in the comments below, let me know. As always, if you have any questions, or you know, if you're planning on taking the trip and you have some reservations, or you know, just curious about anything, please feel free. I always get back to everyone, subscribed or not subscribed. I'll be posting some photos up in the Instagram as well, just if you want to take the time to look around and see other little nooks and crannies of the ship. But it's beautiful. Definitely highly recommend it. This trip has probably been the best cruising experience I've had, and partially, I mean, the staff is phenomenal here. The food's been wonderful. The booze is second to none. It's really great. And just the layout, the whole vibe of the ship, it's just party, you know, it's really party. But you want to just kind of dial it down a little bit and kind of go somewhere else. You got like your solarium area, you want to go chill out. They have smoking areas here. If you smoke, we don't smoke, but there's smoking areas over here. You'll know where they are pretty fast because you'll smell it before you see it. And that's that. So let me know if you have any questions. And as always, thank you for watching. Talk soon.